a few days ago. Very fun game. So what we have here is we have Penny. She's my... And we are about to go build a radar grid in the suburbs. Open gadget slots. Do I have gadgets all of a sudden? Oh, uh-oh. Well, that's interesting. I was unaware I'd gotten a gadget. I just opened up some loot llamas. You heard me correctly. Loot llamas. And I must have not paid attention to something. So I investigate the towers, build a radio tower, and then activate 3 radar dishes. That is the mission. Hopefully it's not timed. That way I don't feel too terribly rushed, and we can talk through a couple of the finer points of this game, because this game is freaking awesome. Right now it's in early access, so you can pay to play. They're, you know, basically alpha, beta build, whatever you want to call it. You get some perks for paying to play, but eventually in 2018 this game will be free. I mean, holy crap, super glad that we invested in this. Alright, so as you can see, I have a pickaxe. I am a constructor, so a lot of my bonuses and stuff go towards construction. Now everything that you see is you can harvest it. So by harvesting things that are made out of metal, I'll get metal, among other things. So rusty mechanical parts, nuts and bolts, all these things are used to craft the different stuff that you might want to make in your fort. This particular mission, I don't think we're going to be building a fort, but we are going to be building. I'm going to be building a tower, a radar tower. So up in the upper left-hand corner, you have my defense, my health, and my energy. Let's see. For Penny, the only thing I really use for energy is running, and I have a power attack with my hammer that uses some... Oh, they're attacking here. Oh, we have some husks. I hear a survivor.
Stone free.
Oh, good God.
This is fun.
Can't seem to dodge him. So, I hear a survivor. Oh, here he is. He's in here. So I could break through these walls if I wanted to, but why do that? That doesn't make any sense. Who does, man? Who wants to die? That doesn't... It's a silly thing to say.
I need your help.
Where is he? Is he in here? Is he over here? I don't see him. Oh, no, he's still up. Okay, he's up one more level.
Help! I'm under attack!
Okay, am I crazy? Oh, there he is. Whew, I am the best. Thanks. So you can find survivors. You must give them something that allows them to do that, or your robot's doing that. And you can collect rewards. I got 18 nuts and bolts, which is fantastic because I chew through them like they're nothing. Because I'm a horrible shot, and it takes nuts and bolts to make ammo. Oh, it is timed. Crap. We got 15 minutes. I did not realize that. Alright, let's find one of these towers. Get the building. Ah, that's the bathroom. Ah, that's a balcony. Alright. Okay, so it's telling me where they're at. I got... Oh, there's more than 3. I just need to do 3. Alright, so the first one, closest one is up here and to the left. I can see the top of the schematic from up here. Now, a lot of times when you're building a base... Oh, hi fellas. Oh, no. Oh, dang it, just run through.
There it is.
Alright. My founder's pistol is so close to being toast. Alright, so this is the schematic that I need to build. Okay? Now, usually when you're building your fort, you can choose how you build it and everything. But with these, I have to build it to these exact specifications. So these are great because they teach you how to build certain things. Of course I have. I've triggered an encampment. Oh. Holy monkey. You guys aren't joking. Oh, I see it. Oh, almost. Okay. Let's get these guys out of the way so we don't gotta worry about that. Woo! Alright, so anytime you do like one of the mini missions inside the map, you'll get a reward. Alright, so we should leave us alone for a little bit. I should be able to show you. Maybe not. Oh, they're coming from somewhere. We'll just wait for them to show up. Alright, so it's very easy to build. Building is very easy in this game. It seems like it might be complicated, but it is not. So now we have to build this out of, does it say? Yes, this particular one must be built out of stone. So I can cycle through my building materials, wood, stone, and metal. So this one requires stone. And it's telling me it wants a wall with all 9 grid spaces. So that's the default. Easy enough. You just R2 to build it. This one, a wall, 9 grid spaces. It's gonna stay that way until I edit it. So I can go around and oh, that's so annoying.
Go away! Just a lot of them.
There. There's still a couple that are gonna bother. Okay, so now here's a wall that's not all 9 grids. So I pull up my wall, and if I build it like this, it's, you know, it's telling me no, that's not what it wants. It takes me to my edit, where I can select or deselect one of 9 tiles. So in order to make that wall, I'm going to leave these 3 tiles open and confirm it and build it. Okay. Same thing here. I can just R1 to rotate it over to the other side. Build. And there you have it. Now up here we'll do a couple more complex designs. And by complex, I mean, you know, it's a 9 grid thing. It's not that complex. Now your floors are 4 grid. So when you're doing your floor, you triangle to go through wall. These are your walls. These are your floors and ceilings. And then you have stairs, which you can modify how the stairs go. And then you have your roof. So for the floor, it's telling me it wants all 4 grids active, so we'll just build the floor like that. The stairway here, it wants it to go up and over, so it's got a system to where you're basically telling it the path you want the stairs to go. So I could do it any number of ways. This one wants me to go up and to the right. And so that's how it'll go. I can make full ramps that will look like, you know, like that. I can just do one side like that. What's that? Okay, then you can either shut the TV off entirely, or you can let her watch something.
I shut the TV off because I watched 3 things. Wait, 4 things, and I watched 2.
Okay.
So
then then that's fine. You guys go play outside. Sorry about that, folks. Alright, so that takes us up and around. And here we have 1 grid floors, which will circle around. So I will deactivate those. And then it just fills in the appropriate, just like that. So very simple. And now it wants a stairway that's just straight back like that. Easy enough. So it's all about just kind of learning what you can do with by editing the different tile pieces and the different wall pieces. Alright, so and you can very quickly just reset it to its default, which for this would be the 9. Reset. There we go. Now you'll see here we've got it wants all 3 on the left and across 2, so we're going to deselect these bottom right 4, confirm that and build it, and it makes kind of like an archway there. And you might be thinking, what's the point? If you're thinking that, you're a lot like me. You're utilitarian. You're like, I want a wall to be a wall, dang it. You can go play outside. Go play outside, kiddo, okay? It's a nice day out. You're not going to have much of a chance. So this one, it wants a full wall with just a hole in the middle. So, and you'll notice that if I do a design that's not anything, it goes red. It's not going to allow me to confirm that. So this is an allowable configuration, so it allows me to confirm it and build it. And I'll demonstrate here that when you build your floor piece for the first time, the minute you build it, you can walk on it, even though it might take some amount of time for it to actually build all the way up to its full toughness. It has 365 points. You're still able to utilize it in the terms of like walking on it and things like that. So hi. Okay, you don't need to ham it up here. Alright, so I've already resigned to the fact that we are not going to complete this mission. Alright. So I want that, confirm it, build it. Is there another partial wall somewhere? No, the rest of these are full walls. So once I do that, and you'll notice that the schematic remains the same until you change it. So there we go. And it's telling me on the right, it's saying I've got 19 of 20 pieces built on this. So there's something that I didn't build, and it's this one right here. So again, I'm just going to follow that. And like I said, these are great for teaching you these things, but when you're building your own fort and you're trying to, you know, figure out the best way to do things, it's not going to hold your hand like that. So, okay, I love you. Sit down. So now that I have it complete, I can activate this, and what this will do is it's going to tell me where some chests are. Chests have really good, you know, materials and stuff in them. So now, had I not been trying to be instructive and stuff, you know, I'd build that one, I'd figure out where those chests are, I could then go over and build that one, and then use my map to find yet another one, because looks like there's 5 different constructor sites. But I only have 3 minutes, so we're not even going to try for that. We're gonna see if we can't maybe go into a house and get some additional materials, since this mission's gonna be a bust. So a lot of things are searchable. Now, they're also destroyable. So you have to be very careful when you're destroying, because this dumpster isn't searchable, but the next one I find could be. So you got to kind of pay attention, because if it's searchable, you definitely want to search it first, because you can find lots of stuff anywhere. Mechanical things like lawnmowers, stoves, cars, they're going to be your best source for rusty mechanical parts and nuts and bolts. And one of the first things you're going to want to get is, on your skill tree, is this blue thing right here. It's a weak point, okay? So if I just bang and bang and, oh, I'm only doing 25. But when I hit the weak point, I do 50. So you can literally destroy things twice as fast if you're hitting the blue point. Which, to me, is brilliant, because it takes what could otherwise be a very monotonous part of the game, you know, where it's just like, oh my god, I'm just holding this, and making it just a little bit more engaging, so it doesn't seem as tedious. Ooh, hey, what'd I get? Got a ceiling zapper. So, those are traps. You have traps that, you know, when you build your fort, and you can build anywhere. I could put that there. I can, if I chose to, for whatever reason, continue to defend this area, I could put one of my wall dynamos right here. I'm not going to, because one thing this game does not allow you to do is place something and then remove it while maintaining its integrity. So I can remove it by destroying it, but I lose the crafting parts, I lose everything. So you do have to be careful when you're doing that. Important thing to note before we get extracted here, that every time you build a wall or every time you build a floor, it uses the same amount of resources regardless of the configuration that you make. And the reason that it does that is because I can walk up to it at any point and say, okay, I want to change this to a full wall. Okay, and it's not going to use anymore, it's not going to do anything like that. I want to change this to a wall with a hole so that I have protection, but I still have line of sight on the husks. As I was saying earlier, if you're thinking like, what's the point of, you know, making it look certain ways, you're like me, you're utilitarian, but there's some people that you know, just they want to build. It's like Legos or Minecraft, where I want to build something that looks a very particular way. So you can build archways, and you can build let's see, what are some other configurations here. You can build stuff like that, you know, all to give your thing whatever aesthetic appeal you're looking for. Now, we didn't find any good chests, so we did not succeed with our building the radar grid, which is a shame. But it is what it is. I had a few distractions. Those zombies were distracting me, but sorry, husks. They're husks. Don't call them zombies. It offends them. So now I'll be awarded commander points, and because I failed, I'm not going to get very much. If you know, naturally, if I would have succeeded, I would have received a whole lot more XP than that. There are different levels. Man, I've never only gotten a level 1 loot chest. Oh man, that's terrible. But depending on the bonus objectives, depending on the more you fight, the higher medal you'll acquire. You start with nothing, and then you'll get a bronze medal for fighting. You'll get a silver medal for fighting, and building, and your traps being utilized, and exploring. These are all things that, as you're doing them, you'll receive. You'll receive build up to different chests. So Had I done those things, it would have built up and it would have gone to the next chest. I would have gotten a level 2 chest or a level 3. I think the highest I've ever gotten is a level 4 chest. I think in order to get higher than that, you really have to play with more people. I've really only played with 2 people at any given time. So, but that'll open on the play screen. So we will return to home base now and see what's going on there. Open up my, level 1 loot chest, which is not likely to have anything super awesome. Hopefully it has maybe some schematic XP or some survivor XP. Schematic X, okay, 2. Does that like legitimately mean I got 2 XP for schematic? Because that's not good. So, all right. Now the way that the schematic XP works and stuff is okay. As I look at my... Oh, is he back? No, there's just a new one. Let's see. So in my armory, I can look at my schematics. And I have a lot of schematics. There's a lot of different things you can do with them. Even if I have 2 of the same schematic, they do have different bonuses as you level them up. So this particular bolt slinger, its stats are exactly the same, but at level 5, they both give 10% damage boost. But at level 10, this one plus 30% magazine size. So, because they're going to take the same amount of crafting as well. It's going to be, 8 blast powder to, all that stuff to make this gun. So I don't need both schematics. And if you see right underneath the tabs up top, it tells me my inventory is 65 out of 200. So it's a good idea to look through and get rid of things that you can. There's some things the game doesn't allow you to recycle. You can recycle things to get some of your materials back, but these are schematics. So you'll probably get schematic XP or something like that. So just as an example, I'm going to go to recycle. It won't allow me to recycle. Don't ask me why. I mean, heaven forbid as I get better guns and stuff, I go ahead and get something back for that, but you can drop it in a mission. Or wait, no, not schematics. You can only do that to the items. What's that? One more time. Oh, you sent me a Snapchat.
Yeah.
With what?
Mommy's phone.
Oh, mommy's phone. Okay. I will look at it. I don't think. Is mommy here right now?
Oh, yeah.
Mommy's home? Are you fibbing?
No.
Mommy's here. She just hasn't come to say hi to me. Well, she knows I'm broadcasting, so maybe she was just leaving me be. I will look at your Snapchat in just a moment, okay?
It's funny.
So, because I have better assault rifles, I have no compunction to recycling this one right here, and it says I will receive 200 schematic XP by recycling this, so I'll do that, and then I can use that XP to say my copper bullet swarm. I love that gun. It takes quite a bit to manufacture and keep the bullets coming, but what I can do is I can hit X to upgrade and inspect it. And I can look at, what it takes to craft, what are the perks, here are the perks that it has, what the actual magazine size, the range, the durability, all of that stuff is something you can look at. This game is very deep for the people who, those min-max players that are trying to get everything as high as they can get it. I respect those players. I'm just not one of those players. Like, if I like the gun, I like the gun. No big deal to me. But I can level it up, and I can say, okay, if I'm going from level 1 to level 2, it's going to cost me 250. I have been saving my schematic XP, waiting for the right kind of schematics that I want to invest in, and this copper bullet swarm is one of my newer epic gets from one of my loot llamas. So we are going to go ahead and start leveling this puppy up, because as you can see, it also has stars. Again, we were kind of going down the rabbit hole of how deep this game can be, but those 5 stars are its different evolutions. So if you view the evolution, it's, you know, you have to get it up to its max level. You have to have pure drops of rain, which is one of the things you can get from loot crates and by leveling up your collection, and then weapon designs. You got to have all of those things to take this thing from a 1-star gun to a 2-star gun. And when I make it a 2-star gun, it's going to go from being a 15 rank power to a 35 rank power, and that's a significant jump. So that's definitely something I want to look at. And as I level it up, when I take it to its next evolution, it will then go to a level. It'll have a cap of level 20. Right now it has a cap of level 10. So the only 2 perks I can get from this thing as I level it up is the plus 14 crit chance and the plus 30% magazine size. Both are insanely attractive. You know, I like more bullets to shoot without stopping, because I'm a horrible shot, so I need more bullets flowing through my gun. So we are going to go ahead and start leveling this up, and we're going to see if we can get it to level 5. I believe we will. Yes, we will. So now you'll see it just unlocked the 14% crit chance, and I now no longer have enough to continue leveling up this particular piece of equipment. So we'll go ahead and back out. I don't want to really use any more on that. So those are your schematics, and what you can do to your schematics, you can do to everything in the game. So the heroes, your defenders, your survivors. The heroes are the people, you know. I had Penny, she's a constructor. I have Kyle, he's a constructor. I like constructors. Fleetfoot Ken, he's a ninja. So as you can see, they've got levels, they've got stars, they've got perks and bonuses that, you know, require you to have them at certain levels or certain stars, and all of it's very, very achievable. You just have to play with those heroes. So I've actually only got 4 heroes. I've retired a bunch of them because I'm really not interested in playing a soldier right now. I'm not interested in playing an outlander. Ninjas and constructors are the 2 that I really kind of am gravitating towards right now. So I have 2 of each of those. Let's see, the defenders. These are the people that you can call in. There's something you can build at one of your forts or at your home base called a defender pad, and you can call one of these defenders to come and play an AI role in helping you defend your fort. So if you got a sniper, this is a sniper, you can pull that sniper in, give them a sniper rifle from your inventory, give them some bullets from your inventory, and they will help you defend your fort. And then you have riflemen, you have gunslingers, things of that nature. The only thing I wish they would allow you to do is name them, you know, because right now it's just, here's a rare sniper defender. I'd love to be able to say, this is, you know, Natasha, she's my sniper. I call her in when I need long range support on the west side of my fort, something like that. That'd be really cool. So those are your defenders. You can call them in. Your survivors. In the very beginning when I started playing this, I didn't understand what the role of the survivors was. But the role of the survivors is immense. They make up your survivor squads, and your survivor squad is what increases your base stats, your fort stats: fortitude, offense, resistance, tech. I'm not gonna lie, I don't understand how each of those things affects everything quite yet. I know tech has to do with trap damage, fortitude has to do with your health, resistance has to do with the health of the buildings that you make, and then offense, you know, would of course be the amount of damage that you're dealing. But anything more than that, I don't know. So like specifics or that, but your survivor squads are what help you with that. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You have 8 squads. Each of those squads has 8 people. So you have 64 potential survivors that are bolstering your power rating. So up in the upper left-hand corner, you see I have a power rating of 14. For the longest time, it was 4 because I did not understand how these survivors fit into this. So it's kind of a card matching. You're paying attention to what this is here. So this is my EMT squad. So me having an actual surgeon survivor in that is making it to where I have the job match, so I unlock bonuses. Then for every person I can match to her personality, so her personality is dependable. I have one other dependable person with Scalpel Juggler here. Seriously, come on guys at Epic, let us rename these guys. So as I unlock, I can put in new survivors, and right now, I mean, I have all of these survivors, only some of which are assigned to particular groups. So you can see here are the 3 people in my EMT group, the 3 people in my Explorer group. I have a Corps of Engineers, Scouting Party, Corps of Engineers, Fire Team Alpha, and EMT. I haven't unlocked the Gadgeteers, haven't unlocked Training Team, Close Quarters Assault, or the Think Tank. So those are all things that as I go down my skill tree, I'm going to unlock access to those and be able to put, more survivors in, and thus bolster my power rating, because those power ratings are based off of those 4 stats right there. So as I get those to go up, I deal more damage, I can take more damage, my structures can take more damage, my traps can do more damage. All of those things go up with it. It scales with the amount of survivors that you're putting in there. So your squads, especially your survivor squads, super important. And then you can send your extra heroes out on expeditions to get stuff for you. So, you might have these extra heroes and you're like, man, they're just kind of sitting there doing nothing. You can send them out to get wood, to get stone, other stuff. I just got an expedition back that got me like 40 something nuts and bolts. I quickly burned through those nuts and bolts, but it was great to have them because now I have ammo again and I don't have to beat things with a hammer if I don't want to. Alright, so here's your map. There's a lot of missions that you can do on any map. So if I'm playing a mission where I'm supposed to be getting, X number of computer files, or I'm supposed to be defeating Husk encampments, I can go to any one of these maps and complete that. So, and the reason that that's important is you'll have other challenges, like I had a challenge yesterday that I had to destroy 3 fire trucks. And if I'm over here in, the forest of Stonewood, I'm not going to find fire trucks. So I might choose to run a mission that is in the suburbs or in the industrial zone, because those are going to actually have fire trucks or whatever it is that I might be looking for. Or if I'm running really low on metal and I need to scavenge some metal, again, being in the woods gives me fewer opportunities to find metal than if I'm in the industrial zone, where everything's made out of chain link fence. There's cars all over the place. So that's really cool that they made it like that. So, oh, you want me to do up her dress real quick? Sorry, wardrobe malfunction on a Barbie. There you go. She's good now. Thank you. Yeah, let me wrap this up. Okay, I'm almost done. All right, so I'll stream again because I definitely want to. Put some more content out here with this. I'd love people to invest in this. Show Epic what a gem they have here. Let's see. So here's the loot llamas. So the V-Bucks, you get V-Bucks either through monetary purchases. Let's make no mistake. This is early access. This game will be free to play in 2018. So you're going to get a lot of things just by playing. But upgrade llamas, you're only going to get through V-Bucks. Now, you get V-Bucks as mission rewards. You get V-Bucks as daily challenge rewards and stuff like that. But you can also pay $1 to get 100 V-Bucks, so you can get an upgrade llama. It's probably one of the most... I don't want to say it. It probably makes the most sense how they're doing this. It's literally 1 V-Buck is 1 cent. You know, it's almost a 1-to-1 ratio, which I've never understood. Other people are just like, 500 of these cost $3.50. What? Why not just say 350 of those cost $350? That doesn't make any sense. So, and then they always have a special deal going on. So right now there's a weapon llama that is going to give you some guaranteed rare, like I think it's like guaranteed 4 rare, 1 epic for that. So again, that's 350 V-Bucks. So $3.50 roughly. So right now, this is Founders Month. Did Mommy get that for you?
No.
Is Mommy here? You don't think so? Okay, the little one was telling me she was here. But right now, it's...
She's here.
Mommy is here. You guys are driving me nuts. Out. Go. So this is Founders Month, so a lot of the missions and every upgrade llama is handing out Founders coins. So every 100 Founders coins, you get a Founders llama, which is awesome. You really get some good stuff in that. The epics and legendaries. A lot of my legendary survivors that I got, these the orange guys, I got those from there. The epics, the purples, I got from my Founders llamas. And some really good schematics, like some of my best schematics. The epic ceiling trap. I have 2 of these Founders hammers. One's a 22, one's a 15. Those are things I got in the Founders packs. So yeah, and there's no way to buy those right now. You can only get Founders llamas through getting the Founders coins. Alright, so the last thing I want to show you before I hop off here is the skill trees. There's 4 skill trees. Each one has... they're pretty extensive. I mean, you're constantly getting upgrade, commander points that you can put into these skill trees. And at first it's pretty linear. You know, the very first thing you're going to get is the ability to hit those blue spots. You know, and then you're going to unlock your first 2 survivor squads, right? Then you're going to start getting little tiny stuff. It kind of reminds me of Final Fantasy X, where you have a big node that does something really great, and then you have a bunch of little nodes that just like up your offense, up your resistance. So still important. But then there comes a point where you have to decide, do I want to go this way and maybe upgrade my soldier? I chose to go up here because I wanted my constructor maxed out on this particular skill tree. Naturally, eventually you probably want to do all of them, but you kind of choose where you want to go first. Outlander, and then I think this might be Ninja. Yeah. And then you get things like unlocks the ability to transform weapons. I don't even know what that means because I haven't gotten there yet. I don't know what transforming does. But you'll start to get the ability to evolve your... Like, I just got the ability to evolve my constructor to level 2, and I did so right away. So she's super powerful now. She's like a 28 rating. And then you have your research tiers. So these are, again, just another skill tree that is based off of research points or something that you earn over time. So I get 54 research points an hour. I can store up to 1,065 of them. And then you hit square to kind of transfer them to your actual wallet, if you will. And they just... again, just extra perks, improves the party's fortitude, improve backpack size, which I just got that one, and oh my god, those extra 5 things in my backpack are just so great. I'm actually kind of wondering when I'll get more. There's another one down there. So that's just something that you got to remember to collect and to get. Are you giving me bunny ears with sandals? So, long story short, get this game. This game is great. It's $35 for early access. You can pay more to get extra perks. One of the perks I enjoy the most is just the extra inventory slots that you get. So, all right. Thanks for joining me. Let me know what you think of the video in the comments. And later today, I will stream some more Fortnite where I'm actually doing some more missions and actually trying to get them done in a timely fashion. So, everyone, have a great day.